A couple months back, your dad sat us down and asked us why we chose to be with each other for the rest of our lives. We gave some answers that came to the top of our heads that day. But now that I have had time to reflect, I know exactly why I chose you. You make loving you so easy. And I know that in 40 to 50 years from now, if we're unable to have kids, we lost our jobs, didn't have any money, and if all the things we ever wanted in life never came to fruition, I would still look at you as I do now, and I would choose this life with you over any alternative.
Stay here with me.
We are gathered here today to witness the union between Ross Grease and Makenzie Philo. Theirs is a story that begins early. They recall meeting each other in elementary school, either at the pool or through Little League or a basketball camp. But the true romance began with a middle school fling. Makenzie acknowledged when the three of us were planning together that Ross was her first kiss. But they were good friends for several years before drifting a bit when they attended different high schools. It was the summer after graduation when they were able to reconnect. They had their first date at Sweetie's Ice Cream during spring break of their freshman year, and intentionally that's where Ross would propose years later. They've learned to share a life of giving, nurturing, and supporting, allowing each other the freedom to change and grow as individuals while developing a mutual spirit as time went by.
Setting far too fast. Reminds me where I'm from.
Oh, you look beautiful, honey. I love it. I love it. You look beautiful. I love you so much.
As this special day is a gift to us from God, let us return our thanks to Him in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for your gift of enduring love and your presence here with us now. For we know where two or more are gathered in your name, you are there among us.
Makenzie, standing here in front of our family and friends, taking you to be my wife today is a true honor and the best day of my life. I love and adore everything about you. You're the most beautiful person I've ever met inside and out. Every day I thank God for placing you in my life. You have the biggest heart. Your love for me is so consistent, and I know I'll never have to worry about how much you care for me. I love the way you look at life. You see the best in everyone. The commitment we made to wait until marriage to live together has not been easy, but has made our love for each other grow stronger than I could ever imagine. It's made me realize I never want to spend another day without you. I'm beyond ready for this next phase of life with you. Living together, learning and growing together, and continuing to achieve our life goals together. And someday, hopefully soon, having beautiful children who will be so lucky to have you as their mother.
Ross, people always say that love finds you when you least expect it. I never imagined that my first kiss in 8th grade would be the man I would spend the rest of my life with. You came back into my life when I wasn't necessarily ready, but when I needed your love the most. You are everything that God knew I needed. From our first date at Sweetie's, to sitting on the couch talking for hours, to country concerts all summer of 2019, I fell in love with you. You became my best friend and the person I knew I needed in my life forever.
I'm not scared about it.
Ross and Makenzie, today is a special day in your journey together. We join you to celebrate your friendship, your love, your devotion, and your decision to share your lives with one another. This wedding celebration is a joining of two unique families who stood separate until today. They express sincere appreciation not just to the families they were blessed to grow up in, but also the families they now gain through marriage. So Ross and Makenzie, let's make this official. You'll find that as you live by these vows, investing your time, love, and commitment to one another, the happy times of your life will be even more joyous because you'll share these joys in marriage.
Makenzie, I vow to be your rock, your safe place and home no matter where life takes us. I promise to be your biggest fan, to celebrate your accomplishments and comfort you in your defeats.
I promise to love you not just with my words, but with my actions. My love for you continued to grow when I saw the way that you love and cared for the people around you. I know that this quality is something that is going to make you the best husband and father someday.
I promise to be consistent, but also be spontaneous. I promise to make you laugh, because I love your laugh.
Throughout our years together, I learned that true love isn't just a feeling. True love is an action. I knew our love was true when you didn't just tell me that you love me, but you showed me every single day. I promise to always put God first and keep Him at the center of our marriage.
And I promise to be someone you can always trust and come to for anything.
I know that life will get hard, and when it does, I promise to stand by your side, never fighting you, but fighting the problem with you. And lastly, I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives.
From our first kiss in 8th grade to the last one on our deathbed, I'll cherish every single one in between.
So by the power vested in me and by the blessings bestowed by our Heavenly Father, it's an honor to now pronounce you husband and wife. Ross, you may kiss your bride. Friends, it's my incredible honor to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Grease.
On behalf of Nicole and myself, I want to welcome all of you. I want to thank you for being a witness to the marriage of Makenzie and Ross.
I've had the privilege of knowing Ross since we were kids. We've shared countless memories from our mischievous adventures to our deepest heart-to-heart conversations. Today, as you embark on this journey together, remember to cherish every moment, to stand by each other's side through thick and thin, and continue nurturing the beauty of love that you guys brought here today.
At this time, please rise. Let's let the wind.
Ross has always been the person I've leaned on the most for advice, whether it be relationship advice or anything else life has thrown at me. He has made it clear since day one that he was 100% all in when it came to friends.
Makenzie, you have always been the kindest soul I know. Growing up, every visit turned into a sleepover where we would stay up all night talking about boys, sharing secrets, and laughing until our stomachs hurt. Those nights were the highlight of my childhood, and truthfully, those sleepovers never got old. Even last night, we had one last sleepover before you became Mrs. Grease. Watching you both together, it's clear how much you cherish her, and I couldn't be happier that she has found someone as wonderful as you. I would like to take a moment to remember those who are not here with us today. Grandma, Pat, Aunt Linda, and your Gram, and for Ross, his great-grandparents, and Grandpa Richard. Even though they're not here in person, I believe they're all watching over us, beaming with pride for you both.
Our freshman year had just ended whenever Kenzie FaceTimed me and told me she was going on a date to get ice cream with someone. And I had heard about this Ross character before a time or two, but that was when Ross really came into the picture. And for the first time, I saw a version of Makenzie that I had never seen before. I had never seen her light up in the way that she did when she talked about Ross.
When I wrote this speech and I was going through the words, I found a lot of things to say about Ross. I could go on to Ross about it forever. When it came time for Makenzie, my mind drew a blank. And I couldn't figure out why. And one of my friends said, you're afraid to let her go. And that couldn't be truer. I don't know if you remember this or not, but you were, like some of the little ones in Uncle Justin's wedding, and you were dressed in white, and you were walking down, and I was sitting there, and I cried, because I knew one day I'd have to give you away. And I don't mean give away, I mean giving away the presence in the house. I'm gonna miss everything about you in that house. I'm gonna miss everything about you in our home, because you and Jake And Mom, you guys make that house a home. And part of that's going to be missing. I couldn't be happy for the both of you. In terms of giving away, I couldn't be happier that I'm giving you to this guy, because I think you're one hell of a guy. So let's all raise a glass to a beautiful and successful marriage.
My wish for you both is a life filled with endless love, laughter, and adventure.
Just want to say cheers to a lifetime of happiness, laughter, and endless love.
To this absolutely beautiful couple that makes love look so effortless.
All the best.
We walk in circles till they turn into a dot. And all that you have moves from present tense into the past. I won't turn back. And it doesn't work like that. Yeah, it feels so good when you're out in the woods. The sunrise on the inside that I try so hard to explain.